and the water now is really starting to pour over. If you look at the graph, whoa!
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video on our channel, Immortal News. Today, we'll be presenting a list of famous celebrities who have passed away, with announcements of their passing made in the last 24 hours. As always, we have special tributes in our Today's Top Headline section. Before we proceed, we kindly ask for your support by giving this video a thumbs up. Let's begin. Thank you.
Number 7.
Ethel Kennedy, born April 11, 1928 in Chicago, Illinois, was a prominent social activist and matriarch of the Kennedy family, known for her unwavering commitment to human rights and justice. As the widow of Senator Robert F. Kennedy, she carried on his legacy following his assassination in 1968, founding the Robert F. Kennedy Center for Justice and Human Rights and advocating for causes such as gun control and social equity. Her contributions to social justice and her efforts to advance human rights earned her respect and admiration from around the world. Ethel was born into a wealthy family but was deeply shaped by her devout Catholic faith and a profound sense of duty to help others. After marrying Robert Kennedy in 1950, she stood by his side throughout his political career, which included his tenure as U.S. Attorney General and his bid for the presidency. Following his tragic death, Ethel raised their 11 children while championing the values her husband had fought for, demonstrating remarkable resilience in the face of immense personal loss. Ethel's devotion to her family and her tireless work for human rights defined her life. She founded the RFK Center to continue her husband's mission, and her advocacy extended to organizations such as the Coalition of Gun Control and the Special Olympics. She was also an active participant in public demonstrations supporting farm workers and opposing harmful immigration policies. Her grace and perseverance in the face of adversity became a source of inspiration for many. Ethel Kennedy passed away at the age of 96 after suffering a stroke. She leaves behind a large, accomplished family and a legacy of compassion and activism that will continue to inspire generations. Tributes to Ethel Kennedy.
Number 6.
Cheryl Murray, a beloved British actress, was best known for her vibrant portrayal of Susie Burchill on Coronation Street. Her role as the lively best friend of Gail Platt from 1977 to 1979, and again in 1983, left a lasting impression on viewers. Susie's dynamic relationship with Gail and her time as Elsie Tanner's lodger became iconic storylines that cemented Murray's place in the history of British soap operas. Born in 1953, Murray's early career saw her grace television screens in various roles, with her work in the 1980s sitcom Hi-de-Hi and the BBC comedy Sorry, further showcasing her comedic talents. In addition to her television work, Cheryl Murray featured in the music video for Morrissey's hit song Every Day Is Like Sunday, expanding her reach into pop culture. Her career was sadly cut short when she was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, forcing her to retire from acting in 1998. Despite her health struggles, Murray remained optimistic, often discussing how she continued to lead a full life, despite the challenges of MS. Murray's personal life was equally rich. She married her first husband, Ian Murray, in 1970, and they later divorced. She then married Colin Jacobs, with whom she had a daughter, Louise, born in 1981. Although both marriages ended in divorce, Murray focused on her family and advocacy for MS awareness in her later years. Cheryl Murray passed away at the age of 71. Her legacy continues to resonate with fans of Coronation Street and British television, remembered for her warmth, talent, and the indelible mark she left on the screen. Tributes to Cheryl Murray.
Number 5.
Emma Brungardt, a rising star in the rodeo world and the 2024 Miss Teen Rodeo Kansas, made an everlasting mark through her passion for the sport and her dedication to the Western way of life. Born in Blue Rapids, Kansas, Emma was a first-generation cowgirl who embraced rodeo after the loss of her brother. Her skill, dedication, and vibrant personality led her to become a grand champion at the Kansas Wild Horse Youth Challenge in 2019 and 2021, a testament to her hard work and love for horses. Emma was a sophomore at Colby Community College, where she majored in equine management and production. She competed in rodeo events such as goat tying, breakaway roping, and team roping. Her drive and commitment earned her a rodeo scholarship, and she was admired by her peers for her leadership, positivity, and willingness to help others. Emma's warmth and compassion were evident in all areas of her life, from the rodeo arena to her involvement in 4-H and the FFA. As Miss Teen Rodeo Kansas, Emma embodied the values of the rodeo community, always striving to go above and beyond what was expected. She used her platform to inspire others, showing that hard work and determination could achieve great things. Her infectious smile and joyful spirit left a lasting impact on those who knew her, and she was admired for her ability to lift up those around her. Tragically, Emma Brungardt passed away at the age of 19 in a car accident. She will be remembered not only for her achievements in the rodeo, but for her bright and caring nature. Her legacy will live on in the hearts of her family, friends, and the rodeo community she so dearly loved. Tributes to Emma Brungardt.
Number 4.
Jack Ponte, a multifaceted figure in the music industry, is best remembered for his vast contributions as a musician, songwriter, record producer, and talent manager. Known for his work with iconic rock bands and artists such as Bon Jovi, Alice Cooper, and Skid Row, Ponte shaped the hard rock and glam metal scenes of the 1980s and 1990s. His songwriting talent brought hits like Shot Through the Heart and Hey Stupid to life, solidifying his status as a key figure in the rock music world. Born Giacomo Pontoriero on February 16, 1958 in New Jersey, Ponte's early music career began as a guitarist in the band The Rest, which featured a young John Bon Jovi. While The Rest disbanded without much success, Ponte went on to become a sought-after songwriter and producer, working with a range of rock and glam metal acts throughout the 1980s and early 1990s. His ability to craft hits earned him industry respect and led to collaborations with major artists and bands. Beyond songwriting and production, Ponte made a significant impact as a manager, notably guiding the career of Grammy Award-winning artist India Arie. His management company, Kazi Dog Management, also represented Boyz II Men and other prominent R&B acts, showcasing his versatility across genres. In later years, Ponte shifted his focus to label executive roles, founding Merovingian Music in 2006. His leadership brought together a diverse roster of pop, indie rock, hip-hop, and heavy metal talent, further cementing his legacy in the music industry. Ponte passed away at the age of 66. His influence on the music industry, through both rock anthems and artist development, will continue to resonate for years to come. Tributes to Jack Ponte.
Number 3.
George Baldock, a celebrated soccer star renowned for his defensive prowess and versatility, was a key figure in both English and Greek football. Born on March 9, 1993, in Buckingham, England, Baldock's career flourished on the international stage, where he represented Greece and played for some of Europe's top clubs. Known for his tenacity, tactical intelligence, and dedication, he became a beloved figure among fans and peers alike. His tireless work ethic and defensive mastery made him a standout at every stage of his career. Baldock's career began at MK Dons, where he honed his skills and showed immense potential. His time at Sheffield United cemented his status as a top-tier footballer, as he played a pivotal role in helping the club secure promotion to the Premier League in 2019. During his 7 years at Sheffield, Baldock made over 200 appearances and became a fan favorite due to his consistency and commitment. In 2023, he moved to Greece to join Panathinaikos, where he quickly made an impact with his solid performances on the field. In addition to his club success, Baldock proudly represented Greece at the international level, qualifying through his grandmother's heritage. He earned 12 caps for the national team, making his debut in 2022 under coach Gus Poyet, and became an integral part of Greece's defensive lineup. Off the pitch, Baldock was known for his humility and deep connection with his family. He embraced his dual heritage, proudly representing both England and Greece, and was a role model for young athletes across the globe. Tragically, George Baldock passed away at the age of 31. His sudden passing has left the football world in mourning, but his legacy as a talented, hard-working, and beloved player will continue to inspire fans and players for generations to come. Tributes to George Baldock.
Number 2.
José Manuel, known professionally as El Tiger, was a celebrated figure in the Latin music world, particularly for his contributions to reggaeton. Born in Cuba, El Tiger rose to prominence by blending Caribbean rhythms with urban beats, creating a distinctive sound that resonated with audiences globally. His infectious music and dynamic stage presence earned him a dedicated fan base, making him one of the most influential artists in Cuban reggaeton. With hits that transcended borders, El Tiger's work not only reflected his cultural roots, but also contributed to the global popularity of the genre. Throughout his career, El Tiger collaborated with other notable artists, leaving a significant mark on the Latin music industry. His unique style and passion for music were recognized through various accolades and nominations, establishing him as a key figure in reggaeton's evolution. His music, which celebrated life, joy, and the struggles of everyday people, connected deeply with fans across the world. In addition to his musical achievements, El Tiger was known for his love of family and his devotion to his late mother, whom he often mentioned as his source of inspiration. He was a beloved figure in the Cuban community and beyond, using his platform to support philanthropic causes and uplift his roots through his music. Tragically, El Tiger passed away at the age of 37, following a week-long battle for his life after being shot in Miami. His untimely death shocked the music world, but his legacy continues to live on through his songs, which remain a testament to his talent and spirit. As fans, friends, and family remember his life, his music will keep his memory alive, inspiring future generations. Tributes to El Tiger. What's trending on the internet? News 1. A coronial inquest into the death of Gold Coast influencer Ivona Javanovich is set to take place, focusing on uncovering the truth behind her tragic death in 2019. Javanovich, 27, was fatally shot in the chest at a Highland Park home, and despite an extensive investigation, no one has been held accountable. At a pre-inquest hearing, it was revealed that Christos Panagakos, Jovanovich's former boyfriend, was previously charged with her manslaughter, but those charges were dropped. Panagakos has consistently maintained his innocence. He told police he was downstairs at the time of the shooting and heard a loud bang before discovering Jovanovich unresponsive. Coroner Donald Mackenzie emphasized that the inquest's goal is to determine the circumstances of Jovanovich's death, not to pursue a prosecution. However, he encouraged Panagakos to seek legal representation as evidence will be presented. The inquest will take place from November 18th and is expected to last 3 days, with 16 witnesses scheduled to testify. The coroner hopes the proceedings will provide much-needed answers to Jovanovich's family and the public. News 2. A Turkish Airlines captain tragically died mid-flight while en route from Seattle to Istanbul. Captain Ilcihin Pehlivan, 59, collapsed over the Canadian territory of Nunavut. Despite efforts by the crew to administer first aid, Pehlivan passed away before the flight made an emergency landing. The Airbus A350, flight TK-204, safely diverted to New York's JFK International Airport under the control of the second-in-command and a relief pilot. Pehlivan, a veteran pilot with Turkish Airlines since 2007, had no reported health issues, with his medical exams up to date. The airline is awaiting an official determination of his cause of death. This incident highlights ongoing discussions regarding single-pilot operations in commercial aviation. The European Union Aviation Safety Agency, EASA, has been exploring technology for single-pilot operations to reduce the need for relief pilots. However, pilot organizations such as the U.S. Airline Pilots Association and the European Cockpit Association are strongly opposing such measures, citing safety concerns. The successful landing ensured the safety of all passengers on board, but the aviation community continues to debate the risks associated with reducing crew numbers in long-haul flights. News 3. Tech CEO Justin Bingham tragically passed away after a 200-foot fall while canyoneering in Zion National Park. Bingham, 40, was exploring Heaps Canyon with 3 other climbers when he fell on Saturday evening, just days before his birthday. Despite rescue efforts by the Zion National Park Technical Search and Rescue Team and the Washington County Sheriff's Office, Bingham died before reaching the hospital. Bingham, CEO of the Utah-based tech company Opinion, was an avid adventurer and experienced climber. His Instagram was filled with photos of him enjoying outdoor pursuits, especially in the national parks. He was also a devoted father of 4 and often shared images of family adventures with his wife, Lindsay, and their children. His company paid tribute to him, remembering Bingham as a visionary leader with a spirit of adventure. Opinion President Devin Shirtleff remarked, "Justin wasn't just a leader here at Opinion. He was a mentor, a dad, and a friend to many of us." The National Park Service confirmed the fall was accidental, and investigations are ongoing. Bingham's funeral is set for October 14th in Alpine, Utah. News 4. Indian business tycoon Ratan Tata, 86, has passed away, the Tata Group announced. Widely regarded as one of India's most influential and internationally recognized business leaders, Tata led the Tata Group for over 2 decades, shaping it into a global powerhouse. Under his leadership, the conglomerate acquired prominent brands like Jaguar, Land Rover, and Tetley. In a statement, Natarajan Chandrasekaran, chairman of Tata Sons, hailed Tata as a truly uncommon leader, whose legacy would inspire generations. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid tribute, calling Tata a visionary business leader and compassionate soul. Tata, known for his humility and simplicity, was celebrated not only for his business acumen, but also for his love of dogs and passion for fast cars and aviation. Despite his towering achievements, he lived modestly and often spoke of his love for pets. Tata's career began in 1962 when he joined Tata Industries. He was later appointed as chairman of the group in 1991. He retired in 2012, becoming chairman emeritus of Tata Sons. His passing marks the end of an era for India's business world. News 5. Harrison Ford recently shared a humorous and surprising memory from his time as a cook, well before his Hollywood fame. During an appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live on October 8th, Ford, 82, revealed that he once accidentally cut off part of his finger while working as a hospital cook. "I don't know what I told them, but they gave me a knife and some carrots, and I cut this part of my finger off within minutes," Ford recounted, showing his left index finger. He jokingly added that the hospital's "sew your finger back on" department was right down the hall, saving him a trip. The Indiana Jones star also recalled being fired after the incident for lying about his cooking experience. While Ford admitted he never worked in a restaurant, he did mention a stint as a yacht cook in Chicago, where he served high-quality beef to the yacht owner, a bank president. Ford's candid recollection of his early mishaps showed that even stars like him had humble beginnings and lighthearted misadventures before finding fame. News 6. Ashley Judd has opened up about her 8-year struggle with misdiagnosed chronic headaches, sharing her story on Instagram on October 9th, just before World Mental Health Day. The 56-year-old actress revealed that her headaches had been wrongly diagnosed, causing years of unnecessary suffering. "For 8 miserable years, I had been treated with medications for a type of headache that I do not have," Judd wrote, expressing her frustration. Now, she's finally receiving the right care from specialists, which has led to significant relief. "Since September 14th, my body has felt well. The pain burden has lifted," she shared, adding that her headaches have become more manageable. Judd thanked her support system, including her sister Ivona Javanovich and others who helped her during the challenging time. She also encouraged others dealing with chronic pain to seek help and be gentle with themselves. Ending on a positive note, she expressed hope and gratitude for her healing journey. News 7. King Charles III has cancelled his upcoming appearance at the COP29 climate conference in Baku, Azerbaijan, amid reports that he has paused cancer treatment. Buckingham Palace confirmed on October 9th that the 75-year-old monarch will not attend the event scheduled for November 11th. The palace did not provide further details on his absence. Charles, who was diagnosed with an undisclosed form of cancer earlier this year, had previously resumed public duties in April after a brief break for treatment. According to reports, his medical team has allowed him to pause his treatment temporarily for his upcoming royal engagements. Despite the cancellation of his COP29 appearance, King Charles and Queen Camilla are still expected to embark on a royal tour of Australia and Samoa from October 18th to October 26th. This will be the King's first visit to Australia as monarch and his first Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in Samoa as head of the Commonwealth. In recent months, Charles has maintained a positive outlook on his health, telling locals in August, "I'm not too bad." His doctors remain optimistic about his continued recovery. News 8. Anderson Cooper was struck by debris during CNN's live coverage of Hurricane Milton in Florida. The Anderson Cooper 360 anchor was reporting live when flying debris hit him in the face, prompting a quick reaction. "Okay, that wasn't good," he remarked, before continuing his broadcast. Cooper quickly reassured viewers that he was fine, although he acknowledged the rapidly worsening conditions caused by the hurricane. Later, CNN's Caitlin Collins addressed viewers' concerns, confirming that Cooper was unharmed despite the challenging conditions. "Anderson is okay," Collins said, emphasizing the difficulty of reporting amid the strong winds and heavy rain. Social media users had mixed reactions to Cooper's coverage, with some questioning the necessity of having reporters on the ground in dangerous conditions. One viewer expressed concern, writing, "You have kids, Anderson." Another commented that the network should prioritize safety over dramatic footage. Despite the storm's impact, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis later stated that Hurricane Milton was not as catastrophic as feared, noting the storm weakened before landfall. However, widespread power outages and damage were reported, and at least 2 fatalities occurred in Fort Pierce.
Number 1.
Sir David Paul Brandes Goldberg, born on January 28, 1934 in London, was a pioneering psychiatrist whose work revolutionized mental health care worldwide. Best known for developing the General Health Questionnaire, a widely used tool to screen for psychological distress, his groundbreaking research shaped global mental health policies. His work, especially in low- and middle-income countries, provided a framework for identifying psychiatric disorders in primary care settings, bringing mental health support to millions who would otherwise have been overlooked. David began his medical journey at Hertford College, Oxford, later completing his clinical training at St. Thomas's Hospital in London. He joined the Maudsley Hospital in 1962, where he developed key psychiatric tools, including the clinical interview schedule and the GHQ, which transformed mental health diagnostics. His contributions as a professor at Manchester University further expanded his influence, as he focused on teaching doctors how to communicate effectively with patients, earning him a knighthood in 1997. Beyond his professional accomplishments, David was deeply invested in improving psychiatric services globally, advising both the Department of Health and the World Health Organization. His passion for education and research continued through his role as chair of the Psychiatry Research Trust, where he championed mental health advancements until 2016. David's personal life was as rich as his professional one. He was married to Ilfra Pink, with whom he had 4 children, Paul, Charlotte, Kate, and Emma. After Ilfra's passing in 2017, he found companionship with Dr. Anne Geller, an old friend from his Oxford days, who supported him as he battled Alzheimer's disease in his final years. Sir David Goldberg passed away at the age of 90, leaving behind an enduring legacy in the field of psychiatry that will continue to influence mental health care for generations. Tributes to Sir David Goldberg. Nicholas Pryor, a prolific actor whose career spanned nearly 7 decades,